everybody, welcome to another episode of Chamber Chat. I got another special guest in the car with me today. I'm gonna let her introduce herself and we'll kick it off from there.
Okay, hi everybody, this is Veronica Hennessey. I own the Hennessey Agency in Corvallis on 6th and Van Buren, and we're a farmer's agency.
You're new to the area too. Newish.
Kind of.
You're in, obviously originally from down in the Eugene Springfield area.
Well, originally I'm from Corvallis, so I grew up here, I was born here, went to high school here, the whole thing, and it's a red light, and
this is gonna be a long one. Today.
and then I moved away, like many people do, and traveled all over, lived all over, and settled down in Eugene for the last probably 8 years, and just moved back here. So yeah.
And you've been back here now
for like 6 months.
How are you loving it?
Pretty fresh. You know, it's okay. We like the town. We're realizing that one of the benefits of moving back was being closer to family.
Oh.
And we're also realizing that moving back meant we're closer to family.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear
it's been a little struggle sometimes, but we're getting our feet under us. So.
Awesome.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure the dozens of people that are going to be watching this are they know what farmers do.
I would think so. We're insurance.
But
yeah.
just in case, I mean, you know, like give me the spiel. Come on.
Okie dokie. So we help families protect their assets with insurance. That's kind of the cheesy elevator pitch that I'm supposed to do to make it not sound like I just do insurance. We also offer financial planning for people as well, and all different types of insurance. And we love to support the Latinx community, and we have a Spanish-speaking agents.
You do?
Yep, to help with that too.
Super cool. Real quick, it's a stupid question. It's an obvious question. Why is that important?
Well, to help the Latinx community.
In terms of you, because you know you have what three employees? Is that what we saw?
I have 5 technically.
Okay. So you've got one dedicated just to that, which is super cool.
Yes. So why do I do that?
Yeah, I mean, why? I mean, it's obvious. It's important. That's what I said. I told you it was a stupid question.
It is a stupid question. No, it's not a stupid question. So, growing up here in Corvallis, my mother was really involved in the Latinx community through her work at the public library, and she speaks Spanish fluently, but we're not native speakers. And so it was important to me. I knew about the Latinx community here, and also through my work as an insurance agent over the last 7 years, I've noticed that the language barrier is really difficult, and the Latinx community has a variety of needs. They have multi-generations living with them. It can make insurance really complicated. They may not have driver's licenses or social security numbers, and we want to make sure that they feel welcome and that they can protect the assets that they're building here. Sure.
And then, so one of the things with farmers or with any, obviously you have the national organization, the corporate version, but you guys are very much local.
Yes, so we're all farmers agents are independently owned and operated, kind of like a franchise almost.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of like that.
And so you operate here. You could cover anyway, but you're right here on 6th and Van Buren.
6th and Van Buren. Yep, we are licensed to help families in Oregon, Washington, and California and Texas.
Oh, why Texas?
One of my agents is from Texas.
Oh,
so she moved out here in the fall to be with her man.
Can you pick any states you want to do?
Yeah.
Right from here, or you got to have a presence there?
Nope, you can just do it. I mean, especially after COVID, everything's so virtual. So we can, if we wanted to, we could serve anywhere in the country.
Very cool. When you you guys will see. I'll put pictures up online here and show you guys the office you have. It's the greatest little office.
Yeah, I really love it.
It's super cool.
Yeah, I was telling Simon, so when we were thinking about moving up here, it didn't go so well in the beginning, and when I saw the office that I'd be taking over, man, it was,
dang it.
I guess we're moving to Corvallis, because this is really cute, and I like cute things.
Yeah, and you moved up here with your family?
Yes, so I have a husband, and he's a stay-at-home dad, and we have a 2-year-old.
And you have somewhat of an interesting past, because you and I met the first time, what, 6 months ago? No, is it longer than that? I can't even remember.
I don't know.
We met a while back.
Maybe.
And we talked about your prior careers.
Yes.
Over in Washington and stuff like that.
Yes.
Do you want to dive into a little bit on that?
So my background, got my degree at Washington State University. I wanted to be as far away as my family as I could, with still being able to come home, but not close enough to do my laundry every week.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, so I thought Washington State was far enough away. So I went to Pullman and then traveled all over and worked for different jewelry store companies, helping them kind of fix their retail stores, and did that for, I think, four different locations, and helped them with leadership and team building and sales and everything. So, but it was retail. It was like, 60 hours a week. Never got to have Christmas. So
that's
decided to have a slower pace in life.
And then Washington obviously was a big part of you. How'd you like it over in Pullman?
It was so cute. I really want to go back.
To visit? Is it a visit place?
Just visit. It's a visit place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a visit place. The football's terrible, of course, but you can't really make fun of it because it's so bad. It's just kind of sad. But they have so many cute little restaurants and things, and it's a really beautiful area. So.
But it's also one of those places, like in January.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. So it snowed from November through May.
Through May?
Yes, I remember it was June 3rd and it snowed.
Dang.
Yeah, it was very cold. There was a lot of cold things happened.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
But it's different though than here, because there, since it snows for like 6 months out of the year, the city, it's just very prepared. Whereas here, when it snows, they're like, "What the hell's happening?"
Not so much.
We don't know what's going on. Everyone's just gonna close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right,
everything closes. No one knows how to drive. It's the worst. The roads aren't clear. Everyone gets into accidents. There's like 3 days out of the year in our office that it's always a claims day. There's a February Monday that's a tree day where all of the trees have fallen, and then there's usually a day kind of in February here as well where it's like or late January, where a lot of people just drive their cars into sidewalks because it's snowed.
As you do.
And then there's fire season. So when people lose their homes to forest fires.
Yeah, which is not good.
That's not fun.
No. The other two we can joke about.
The other two we can joke about, because everyone, and then for that whole week, everyone calls about what do they do about trees on their neighbor's property. Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
They have this tree that they see, and they think it's disease, but they don't know, and it's on their neighbors.
And what do they do?
So you would get a arborist to come and assess it, because you're a lay person, and just because you think something doesn't make it true. Isn't that true though?
Nah, I know. Okay. I don't know if you've ever been on the internet.
True, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So then you just assess the tree, and then if the neighbor is unwilling or unable to do anything about it, you send them a certified letter, so that there's proof of their negligence. And then if a tree happens to fall on your property, there's legal things we can do, but it is a covered claim. What's not covered is removing the tree, because insurance does not cover what ifs.
So you have to wait for it to fall.
You do have to wait for it to fall. Yep. Otherwise, there would be no trees anywhere.
Oh, good call.
Because everyone would just cut them down.
Yeah.
Just because something might happen doesn't mean that it will. So insurance isn't going to pay for what ifs. It only covers when an event happens.
So we're not just doing interviews here. We're giving out sound advice.
Sound advice.
Do not rent a chainsaw.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't go cut your neighbor's tree down.
Yeah, don't do that. No, please don't do that.
Wait for it to fall on your house.
Yes, wait for it to fall on your house.
Solid advice.
Yeah. Also, don't let someone else use the chainsaw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a bad one. Anyway,
So one of the things that we love about Chamber Chat, and you're perfect for this.
Thank you.
I'm just going to throw that out.
By the way, I thought we were going to a car wash.
Oh, we were?
Yeah.
What? So apologies for the back window. It's a big concern of mine on Chamber Chat. We gotta. You can't see the rest of the car, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We're gonna go hit a car wash while we're doing this.
Are we gonna go up to?
I don't know where we're going. I gotta figure out where we are.
Okay.
This is a regular thing on Chamber Chat. I don't know where we are.
We're going towards my house.
Oh, we are? Oh, yes. So do you know where there's a car wash?
I do.
Okay, you direct me.
Okay.
As we go.
Well, you should. I wouldn't do. My husband would disagree about directions.
we'll keep going. Here's the thing. So with Chamber Chat, one of the cool things about, obviously we want to talk about farmers and we want to talk about the business, but really what we're trying to do, and I think what we're doing, is getting a feel for the people behind the business, right?
Yeah.
So this is where we talk kind of about you,
okay.
right? And we've already done that somewhat.
Sure.
We know that you used to live here. You moved away. You came back. You don't like your family.
I do like my family.
So we know a little bit about you.
Yeah.
But we don't know everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got some questions. I've fired off to you.
I do like my family because they're gonna watch this.
We've already said that. Go back about 8 minutes.
Okay.
Veronica hates her family.
I do not.
So what we're talking about, they're gonna be so disappointed.
You're gonna be so mad. Okay.
Good news
really
is
like my family.
you'll be free for Thanksgiving.
Yes, I will.
Because no one's inviting you anywhere.
Nope, no one's inviting me.
Yeah. Best place you ever visited? Rapid fire questions.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
New York City. I love it there.
Why?
It's my favorite.
Oh, which part?
Well, just Manhattan. But yeah, Broadway's wonderful. I love Broadway.
You a show type person?
I am a show person.
Do you have a favorite show or all of the above?
Oh, I think they're all special in their different ways.
Well played.
Thank you.
Well played indeed.
Yep.
When was the last time you were there?
Oh gosh, it's been a while. It's probably been like 8 to 10 years ago. But I went by myself. It was quite a cool thing to do in your 20s and just travel all across the East Coast by yourself with a backpack.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Well, let's take a little detour here.
Okay.
What was that all about?
So my sister was working in Connecticut at kind of a yacht clubby outdoor school kind of thing in Connecticut, and so I thought it'd be fun to fly into Boston and hang out in Boston and hang out with some Boston sailors.
Do you mean Boston?
Yeah, Boston.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I stayed at a hostel there, which was a tall ship, a working tall ship, which is like yeah. And so I got to know some of the crew, and they were like, "Hey, Veronica, we're gonna go out. You want to go out with us?" I was like, "Do I want to go out drinking with some Boston sailors?" And yes, I do. Thank you. Yes, I do. But then I locked my cabin door at the end.
Good call.
Yeah, that was important. Yeah. So, and then took the train down to Connecticut to see my sister, and then went to New York.
And you just slung on the backpack and just, let's do this.
Yeah, well, I knew that, so, sisters are awesome. So I could...
That's the family member that you do like.
I like all my family.
Go on.
So sisters are awesome, and we were close to the same size, so I knew I could, do laundry and wear clothes and stuff while I was there for a couple days, and then make my trek down to New York and stayed at a hostel in Manhattan area, and just trekked all through the city.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I've been to New York, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 times, and every time I go, I get overwhelmed with just how massive.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
We've been, I grew up in Europe, and we've been there's some big cities out there. Nothing.
Yeah.
Like LA is different as well, but New York is just unbelievable.
Yeah. When I was in Boston, the theater shooting at Aurora happened during the Dark Knight.
Oh yeah.
And so it was I was like, this is a little scary.
Yeah.
But it was really fun, and actually I really like traveling alone.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Really?
Yeah, because you don't have to no one needs to go take a nap, or
or if you need to take a nap.
Or if I would like to take it, I can,
right.
And I can, do whatever I want to without thinking about what other people want to do.
That's cool.
Yeah, I really like it.
While we're talking about traveling then, give me a bucket list that you haven't been.
So I really want to go to Africa.
Mini high five.
Yes.
I want to go there too. South Africa?
Rwanda, I think would be really cool to go to. And go trek through and see the animals and all of that goodness and the gorillas. So I think you want to turn here.
Yep.
So I would love to do that.
Okay.
I'd love to go to Argentina. My grandmother has traveled to over 120 countries.
Holy
and she's
smokes.
been to Antarctica twice. So I'd really,
how? Why?
You can.
No, but did she have a job that she did?
No.
Or she just...
No, she just went there.
Okay.
So
as you do.
Yep, as you do.
What are we doing today?
Yeah, you just take a boat from Argentina.
That's cool.
Yeah. So twice. Bird watching. She likes to bird watch. We used to joke as kids that she was a secret CIA agent because she's been to like all these places, and she was a librarian. And I guess the CIA recruits for librarians, and she has never denied it.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
maybe Grandma is in the CIA.
I think she is. Yeah. And then she like retraveled to all these countries because she was bird watching.
Yeah, that's a crock.
That's a crock. Yep. Yeah, she was in London at 9/11 when 9/11 happened. I don't think that was a coincidence.
Grandma may be like a covert operator.
I think she is. Yep. She's very spry. She's 86. She's very spry.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's weird. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe not for Grandma.
No.
Hey,
no.
Food. Let's talk food.
Okay.
Favorite food. It's your no.
Yes, I like to eat a lot.
No, that doesn't count.
I eat a lot.
Your death row meal. You've done something terrible. You're on death row. What's your last meal?
Well,
these long pauses are video gold.
I know. I know.
If you guys could just watch us for a second and think, that'd be great.
I don't know. Probably like.
You look like you're stressing now.
This is very stressful. Like,
car wash.
Yeah, car wash. So don't turn in here. They don't like it.
Okay.
Go straight.
Okay.
And then you'll come
Stop
in
buying
here.
for time. Come on.
Yes.
Meal.
Okay.
Meal.
So I don't know. It would be a meat and potatoes probably, but
really?
but I feel like I could be disappointed with that if it's not done right. So that's why I'm really second guessing.
So
maybe
you still
pizza,
haven't answered.
But it depends on the pizza place.
Okay.
And then like maybe like Mexican food is always really good, but it depends on the place. I don't know if I'm specifically have to choose one.
Yeah.
For death row though, it depends on where they're getting the food from.
It's death row.
Yeah, but I don't know where they're getting the food from. Is it from the cafeteria at the prison?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Is it like instant mashed potatoes or is it like really wonderful?
You know that you raise a good point. Do you think last meals you could do anything? Like
do they like fly food in for you?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Because they're gonna yep, this is fine. Okay.
Food that you would never eat again, but you have eaten.
God. I don't know. I really like food. There really isn't anything that I don't.
Really?
That I probably wouldn't eat ever again. I mean, we don't really eat fast food.
Okay.
But I would eat
which
it
is
in
good.
a pinch.
Okay.
We've also traveled in the South. I really like the South food a lot, and that's wonderful.
Barbecue.
Yes, and like alligator's really delicious.
Oh, okay.
Did you have alligator when
I don't
you were
think I did. No, I don't think I did.
I'm surprised they like raise them as cats there. Like a house pet. That like your tiger, right? Is that how it goes in Alabama?
We were concerned about how much of this was going to be usable. We're still dancing around that line, but it's all good. It's all good. I mean, you need alligator now and again.
Yeah. That's like you didn't eat alligator when you were in Alabama?
I don't think I did.
You didn't have gator? Like little like deep fried chunks of gator?
Maybe it wasn't sold as gator.
I'm sure it was sold as gator.
I did have barbecue. Barbecue was amazing.
I'm proud of you that you had barbecue once.
No, I had barbecue a lot. Oh, you know what else I fell in love with there? Sweet iced tea.
Yeah.
I hate iced tea. Hate it.
It's because you don't have enough sugar. But you're the one who doesn't believe in flavor in your coffee.
Oh, okay. So if we're gonna go down that route, no, you shouldn't have. It's like It's like tea. Now, granted, you know, being from England, there's a tea thing, right? I got a tea fetish.
Tell me about it.
Well, it's just you have your tea.
Do you like it?
I love it. Little spot of milk. Done. Why do you have to put lemon or blackberry or what? When I say you, I mean I'm an American.
Me specifically.
I'm an American citizen as well now, right? But it's why?
So did you get dual citizenship?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, here we go.
Do your kids then have dual citizenship?
I just want a regular car wash, please. You think he's judging me with that, Mark?
Yep, I do.
Would you like your seat today?
No, I'm good, thanks. This is a first. This is a chamber chat first.
We like to do first things.
This is good.
It's been going for a while. I don't know how many people are going to watch all 20 minutes.
No, they're gonna watch it.
I don't know about that.
Music.
Oh golly.
So let me do my window up here.
You're gonna need to get your card back though.
Yeah, I know. When we're talking music.
Okay.
Your favorite band.
brakes when you pull in. You guys have one.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Okay, so again, I don't think that's a simple, easy question, but I would say
It is a simple question.
It is not. It's like the death row thing. So I would say that probably my favorite album is the NSYNC Christmas album.
Oh, wow. So, no way anyone answers that question that way.
So, it's just...
That's insane.
The happiest little album. And like CD. I should say CD, because it's definitely not an album. It is a CD.
Right.
And it's just happy, and I put it on usually in like October-ish.
Okay.
And I did find when I was working retail and people were real grumpusauruses, that if you put on Christmas music, like especially kind of instrumental Christmas music, so they don't know that it's Christmas music, no one was angry at me anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like an instant mood booster, and there's just something about the NSYNC Christmas CD that's just pleasant.
Were they mad at you normally?
Well, it's retail, so like everyone's mad at you for something.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
That's fair. When you when you think back to your childhood or youthfulness, were you was there a music that you're embarrassed to admit that you liked now?
Probably the NSYNC Christmas album. Probably that. There's a lot of NSYNC happening at my house.
Concerts?
Not Backstreet Boys.
First concert you ever went to?
NSYNC.
Okay, we're seeing a pattern here. Are you well, you're clearly not a closet fan.
No, not a closet fan.
Are you, is it, what, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees, you're all in on all of
O-Town.
them?
O-Town. You remember O-Town? Yeah. Yeah, that was real
I feel like this is a new side of you. I mean, I don't know you very well, but part of me is judging you pretty hard right now.
Thank you. I've judged you a lot today.
That's fair. That is fair. Yes, that is fair. Based on our earlier conversation, which we will not talk about. So you've been or you want to go all over the world. You've got terrible taste in music.
Okay.
Right.
What's your favorite?
Oh, Def Leppard.
Okay. Well, I think that we're even.
You don't like Def Leppard?
I don't think that you can judge me for liking NSYNC if your favorite is Def Leppard.
It's one of the top artists of all time.
Okay, what's your next question?
Moving on. We're gonna have to shout now. This is the first for Chamber Chat. We've never been in a car wash before.
We tried to take my 2-year-old into a car wash, and it was not a pleasant experience.
No?
No,
It was
he
bad?
didn't like it. It was a difficult 3 minutes.
If you could meet somebody from history who's dead, who would it be?
Who's dead?
You're gonna have to shout.
Okay, I feel like I need a new one, but I've said this a lot before, and I still kind of hold true to it. I would think Mother Teresa.
Okay.
Because I would want to ask her about her journey and her doubts that she had. She had a lot of doubts. She had a lot of struggle with her mission in life. And I think that would be interesting to talk to someone who is very everyone thinks she's like the kindest, most wonderful human ever, but she had a lot of doubts about her life.
What do you think she was like on a bad day? You ever think she got up and was just like, I'm not feeling it today?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm just like, hate people.
I don't really want to help people today, damn it.
Right. Do you think? Oh.
Sick of this shit.
That's probably blurred out, but it's fine.
Yeah.
What about somebody who is like a celebrity? Who would you like to hang out with for a day?
Probably Beyonce.
You think you guys would be buddies?
I think we would be best friends.
Really?
No, she's way above me. I would not have anything to talk to her about. Or J-Lo. But mostly I would want to know, what are you doing with your life?
What do you well, you know what J-Lo's doing now.
I know.
She's back with Ben.
I thought A-Rod was wonderful for her, and he's so nice. I feel like Ben is that,
oh, no.
That,
like comfort food?
Yeah.
So you're not a fan?
I don't know. He seems like kind of a hot mess. I really like A-Rod. I think that I feel like it works well when alpha person is with a beta person.
Okay.
You know, there's not as much of a power struggle.
So you think J-Lo with A-Rod? That's two fairly big people.
Yeah, but he was so sweet. He was like so nice to her all the time on their Instagrams.
Which is probably why, it's obviously why they made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, as we wrap up this, what I can only describe as one of the most unique chamber chats I've ever done.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. So we know this past year has, well, it sucked, right?
I don't know.
Well, this is going to be my question.
All right.
For the most part, this has sucked for most people.
Sure, absolutely.
Right? COVID has not been the greatest experience for everyone. However, putting that 180 spin on it, what's something you learned in the past year that you thought, hey, you know what? COVID ain't so bad.
So I've learned that I'm really over Zoom. If I have to Zoom with
anybody again.
No, Zoom's okay. But
what's something good to come out of it?
So 2021 has been I've been thinking a lot about this. 2021 has been a really cool year for me. So we bought a business.
Yep.
We sold our house, should fund tomorrow, which is really exciting. We kind of flipped it. We did like a live and flip thing. I'm really into real estate actually.
Yep.
And I love investing in real estate. And so we made a really awesome profit, which is really good. And we did a lot of the work ourselves, and it just was a really cool experience for that house for us.
Wait, so you lived in it, flipped it, and now you bought another one?
We haven't bought another one yet.
Oh.
So we're renting a house from my mom who lives down the street. So that's part of the reason why we've had a little struggle.
Oh, I hear you.
So we're living in one of my mom's rentals, not for free.
Moving on.
And so continue. So I love my mom. I love you, Mommy. Thank you for having a house for us to live in. Anyway, so we are selling it. Should finish up tomorrow, so that's been cool. I've read over 30 books this year.
Whoa.
So my goal was 50. I don't think I'll make quite 50, but I'm on book 32.
Dang.
Yeah. So it's been a really cool year.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, when you read books, are you more of a like, hey, I just read whatever, or is it all fiction, or is it all one category?
It's mostly fiction. It's my like binge watching.
Okay.
So I read mostly fiction. I like a lot of historical fiction, but all kind of from the female lens. So there's an author I really like who does a lot of countries from Asia, like China and South Korea and Japan, of historical fiction from the female lens. And I've learned a lot about Asian country history that way.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's your favorite book you read this year?
So I've done some audiobooks too, because I had the commute from Eugene for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
So Daisy Jones and the Six was a really good audiobook to listen to.
Okay.
It's loosely based on Fleetwood Mac, and it reads like a VH1 behind the music interview. So and it had a bunch of different voice actors, like Benjamin Bratt was one of them.
Okay.
And it was really, really good. I liked that for the audiobook. And then The Island of Sea Women by Lisa C. is about South Korea from like the 1940s to present, and it was really interesting. And she has a couple other books about China that I learned a lot about Chinese history, which was really neat.
That's
modern
cool.
Chinese history.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
You've had a good year.
Yeah, I feel like we did have a good year.
Nice.
So, and I've got a great team at the office, which is so lovely. This year on our anniversary was the first year that we've been married for 5 years now that I did not hear from work at all.
That's cool.
Even if it was just like a text, like, "Oh my God, guess what happened?" You know, like it was like silence.
That's cool.
Which was really, really awesome. So
that's very cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of your work, so as we're wrapping up here, if people need to get a hold of you, why don't you tell them?
So Google me, Veronica Hennessey, Farmers Insurance, and I've got 2 agents who are also available to help. And we're on 6th and Van Buren, and our office is open, so you can come by and say hi.
And your phone number?
541-754-7502.
It's as simple as that, you see?
Yeah.
And we're done.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, this was
fun. Cool. This is definitely different. We will see you guys on another episode of Chamber Chat. See you later.